Hello everyone, I'm Heather and I'm here with the Strathmore Library, and today we are posting our first round of STEAM videos. So this program in particular is designed for ages 3 to 6, and we are going to be doing the egg rocket experiment. Sorry, that's a little overexposed, but if you were able to get one of the kits for this program from the library, that's awesome. You'll have everything you need here. If you weren't able to pick up a kit, you are still welcome to participate. You will just need to provide your own plastic egg, Alka-seltzer tablet, toilet paper roll, and some construction paper. Even if you do have the kit, you will also need some tape, glue stick, markers, and a little bit of water. So that's what is in the kit and what you'll need to supply as well. And to start off, we're going to read a little story. So the story is called Where is the Rocket? This is by Harriet Ziefert and Barrow. Where is the rocket? Let's find out. Blasting off, circling round, over, under, up and down, upside down, right side up, as far as the stars, as near as your pocket. Where is the rocket? There's the image. Near, far, on. Where are we? There's the rocket on the moon, I think. Off we go. Where are we going? Outside, inside. Where are we now? Look, that guy is inside the rocket. He's peeking through the window. Up and on the left. What's on your left? What's on your right? Down and on the right. There's the rocket, down on the right, up on the left. Over, over the crocodile, under. Are we there yet? I bet some parents have heard that phrase before. Through. Oh my goodness, are they going through the crocodile's teeth? Wow. Where to now? What's in the middle? Is this the middle of the book? Corner. Now where? There's the middle of the book. I think we're in the middle. To the top. We're flying over a bird now, over a tree. At the bottom. Where to next? Rocket's at the bottom of the page. Behind. We're behind a big whale or a fish maybe. Where are we? In front. Look, there's a person having a little beach vacation on top of this whale, but the rocket's in front. The whale's chasing us. Upside down, right side up. Are we right side up? Or are we upside down? Almost there. Ooh, we've got the rocket on a mobile here now. Looks like part of the bed. Where? We've got the girl snoozing in bed, her little bunny stuffed animal. Here! And where are you? What's in front of you? What's behind you? What's to your right? What's to your left? What's near to you? What's far from you? What's above your head and below your feet? What's outside? What's inside? What's in the corner? And what's beyond? Wow, take a look at all those things. See what's around you. And that is the end of our rocket book. So we will move on to our experiment now. Okay, we are ready to do our experiment here. So I'm going to open up our kit here. So we'll take our sheet off. This little slip just tells you where to find the videos, but here you are watching the videos, so don't worry about that. This sheet tells you what's included and what you'll need to supply. So make sure you check that out, or check the description box below as well for that list of supplies. So in our bag, we have some colored construction paper. Everybody will have gotten different colors. We've got a toilet paper roll, a plastic Easter egg, and one Alka-seltzer tablet. So we are going to make our little rocket. First, we're going to decorate our rocket. So this is going to be the base, or the main part of our rocket. The egg is what's going to launch our rocket, so it should fit into the bottom of your tube like this. You'll actually want to have your egg in two separate parts. So if your egg's still connected, you can just cut those apart or get some help cutting that apart. You'll also need some tape, a glue stick, and a little bit of water here. You'll only need a spoonful or so of water. So let's get started decorating. So I'm going to choose the base color for my rocket, and I think I want it to be red. So I'm going to wrap my tube in the red paper. You could cut this down to size or leave it taller than your tube. I'm going to actually just tape mine. You could use the glue stick as well. So you don't really need both glue stick and tape if you don't want. You can just use tape. I'm going to trim down my paper now so that it's the same height as my toilet paper roll. So we've got our tube fully covered in our paper, and this is just for decorative purposes. So now we're going to pick our markers, and I think I'll do a red on red look, and I'm going to decorate this however I want. You can take your time decorating your rocket and make some designs or write different things. I'm writing blast off on my rocket because that's what my rocket is gonna do. It's gonna blast off. I'll put some arrows so my rocket knows which way to blast off. We're going up that way. So decorate your rocket however you want. Take your time with that. Use all the markers you want. Next, we're going to make our cone for the top of our rocket. So we don't need this whole sheet of paper. You can probably cut it in half like that. And then we're going to roll the top into a cone like this and use some tape to secure that. And parents, feel free to help out with these parts. It's a little difficult to do. And we'll trim off the bottom of our cone just like that. You can round it off now. Just try not to trim it too small so that the opening is still a little bit bigger than the top of our tube. So next we're going to tape our cone onto the rocket. You can do this putting tape on the inside and attaching it. I think I'll just put my tape on the outside. It'll be a little easier for me to attach it that way. So there, I have attached my rocket cone on there, nice and secure, and we've got it decorated. So next, we're going to take the top of our egg and squish it into the bottom of our tube. Actually, before we do that, sorry, we want to tape off the holes that are on our rocket. So these Easter eggs have some little holes in both the top and the bottom. I believe it's a safety feature, maybe a choking hazard thing, but for this experiment we want to tape off the holes and close them up. We're going to just shove our egg into the rocket like this. whoops, we might want to tape it in there. So I think I'll tape around the edge here as well. If your toilet paper roll is a slightly different size, it probably would stay in there better. But I believe I've actually got a piece of paper towel roll for my kit. So we'll just tape that on there, nice and secure in there. So that's the top of our egg. The bottom of our egg, we also want to use some tape to cover those holes, because otherwise our water for our rocket fuel is just going to leak out. So this is the part that the water is going to go into, and I'm going to use a little, I just thought of this now, so if you have it on hand, a little piece of sticky tack will help your egg base stay secure, secure and upright while you're putting your rocket fuel in there. So we're going to be using water and an Alka-seltzer tablet as our rocket fuel. So the science behind this, the Alka-seltzer tablet will actually dissolve, and it creates a sort of carbonation as it dissolves. So that carbonation, which is similar to what's found in pop or sparkling water, will create pressure when the egg is closed up here. So the pressure will make the egg pop, and it's going to shoot our rocket off. So I'm going to do this on the table. The rocket might shoot right into the camera, so try not to be alarmed if that happens. I apologize. If I make a mess, well, we'll find out. I haven't done this yet, so we will find out. The instructions I saw said that you only need to use part of one tablet, so we're actually going to break this into some pieces. So I'll use my paper here, and I'm going to use my scissors and just kind of cut it. So that didn't cut the smoothest, but it said to use about 1/4 of a tablet for each launch. So I'm gonna start with this smallish piece here, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, I'll put my water in first. So that's the piece I'm gonna use. I'll put my water in first, and I don't need much water. I'm just gonna fill the bottom of the egg about halfway, maybe a little less. So like a couple teaspoons of water. So we'll pour our water in. There. Spilled a little bit, but that's okay. So as soon as you drop your Alka-seltzer tablet into the water, you want to put your rocket on top and secure the egg. So maybe do a practice. Make sure you can snap the egg on there, just like that, and take it off. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put this in and put the rocket on right away. There we go. Okay, so hopefully the pressure is building inside of there, and I can hear it fizzing. The Alka-seltzer is definitely fizzing inside of my rocket, and we'll just give it a moment and see if it will launch. Okay, I let the pressure out. It didn't launch with that much Alka-seltzer tablet. I did feel the egg felt like it was getting pressurized, so I'm going to use the same amount of water and just keep that same water in there. I'm going to add this bigger piece of Alka-seltzer and see if that does anything. This is an experiment, so we're learning as we go. Let's try it. Oh, I spilled some water, and I'm not very quick getting my egg secure, so I might have let too much pressure out already. didn't get the egg secured on there right away, and some of the water spilled out, so I don't know if that will work. Again, I can hear it fizzing, and I can smell the Alka-seltzer. It smells kind of fruity. I don't see anything else happening though. Okay, we're gonna do some more troubleshooting here. So that still wasn't enough Alka-seltzer to make my rocket launch, and I've got the egg about half full of water. I think I may need to use less water so that the reaction seems a little stronger. The top of my egg is wet, so I know it's been fizzing inside there, but I'm going to dump out the excess water just into a container over here. And I'm going to try that again. So I'm going to put a little less water, although it still needs enough to create a reaction. I think that's about the same amount I had before, so a little less. And we're going to see if this works. If this doesn't work, we've got some other troubleshooting options I can talk about to see if I can help you get the reaction you're looking for. So I've got one more piece of Alka-seltzer here along with some dust, so I'm going to dump all of that into here and then get this on as quickly as I can, and I'm actually going to shake it up a little bit. I think that might help. So let's try this. Okay, so now I'm holding my rocket and I'm gonna shake it a little bit to get the reaction going. And I do have some leakage happening here, I notice. I don't know if it's coming from the seam of the egg or if it's coming from the holes in the egg. Ooh, but it's, oh, okay, I squeezed it a little bit and it did pop off a little bit. So that was a very minor reaction, but let's see where it's leaking from. I can't tell where it's leaking from, if it's leaking from the bottom or from the edges here. But the egg is leaking, so we've got, I should stop opening it because any pressure I just lost, but let's shake it. I can still hear it fizzing a little. So if you do that, I do feel that it's pressurized and you can give it a little squeeze to kind of help it. But I know that wasn't the best reaction we were hoping for. So if you are watching this, I'll put a disclaimer at the beginning of me trying this to tell you to watch the instructions and then try this so that you can troubleshoot a little bit more than what I was able to do. But what I think would help is putting in half a tablet into this amount of water. So filling your egg up, let's dump this out, filling your egg bottom up about halfway, like that, with water, and then putting an entire half of a tablet in, getting the top on as quickly as you can, so probably an adult job for that part, and then giving it a little shake while it's fizzing. You'll hear it fizz more, and also when you feel the egg get pressurized, give it a little squeeze. It might help pop the top off. So those are my tips for getting this experiment to work a little better than what I did, but that's part of science, and I went back and read the instructions where I found this experiment, and the blog post actually said the same thing, that they had a bit of trouble getting it to work at first as well, and it did take some experimenting, which is what this is all about. So if you don't get the result you want right away, don't get frustrated and just keep trying. I know you've only got one Alka-seltzer tablet in your kit, so try to conserve that. But you can always get more Alka-seltzer tablets if needed. I know they are available on Amazon or in local grocery stores. So yeah, just play with it, have fun, and I hope this works out for you. And let me know in the comments section if it did work and what kind of reaction you got. I'd also love to see pictures of your completed decorated rockets, so feel free to share those in our Facebook group on the Strathmore Library Facebook page. Feel free to comment on the thread about Steam Fridays. We would love to see your rocket creations. You can also use some of the extra paper to create some fins on your rocket and just have fun with it. Another variation of this, if you struggle to get the Alka-seltzer to work, you could try a mixture of baking soda and vinegar in your egg. So put a little bit of vinegar in here and then a scoop of baking soda and put this on quickly, and the reaction will probably be a little stronger than the Alka-seltzer tablet, so it might work a little better for blasting off your rocket. So that's an option as well, and I hope you had fun with it. I hope you got it to work, and if not, keep experimenting and keep playing with science. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a great weekend.